Okay, I know I said I would do this last week. But, you know, some other things had to get done, you know? But we're doing it now. We're doing Pathologic 3. Very excited. I know everyone that has been waiting for this game for a long time has already all played it. But that's usually how it is around here. And now we can see how close the intro is to the other one.
I'm
to the demo.
Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine.
Cinematic.
All my life I have been studying death, the greatest boundary holding humanity back.
Fuck. Damn it. I wanted to see if I could get captions on. Oh. It's always the risk you play. It's like, do I try to pause this and see if an options menu will pop up? Or is it gonna fully skip the cutscene? At least have a confirmation key or something of being like, press whatever twice if you want to skip. Or like, hold it down. Shit. Okay. It's fine. No, whatever. Whatever, it's fine. Let's see. Oh, is there wait. It says subtitles here. Graphics, no. Audio, other. Thoughts. Okay, I guess we don't have any. We'll just play it then. We'll just run it.
I'm Daniil Dankovsky.
Oh, mostly
Bachelor
shut up.
Of Medicine. All my life I have been studying death, the greatest boundary holding humanity back.
Oh, butterfly, that
The
represents
powers
the
that be
butterfly
were
effect.
frightened of my search. My lab in the capital was about to be closed. But it cannot be denied that some phenomena might be found only in the strangest, most remote parts of our country. Little towns that are yet to be explored by forward-thinking minds. People accept the supposed imminence of death way too easily. We meekly follow our life's path to it, like cattle to the slaughter. But we shouldn't. My search for immortality has brought me rumors of one, Simon Kane, a supposedly immortal man, living in one such town. He might be just the proof all my theories need.
My theory is that
The
we
fine patient.
could
I
possibly
need to
not
find
die.
him, or else all my life's work is doomed.
Great. That was pretty cool. I feel like that intro and monologue was way cooler than the general themes of death and everything we're going to see in this game. Oh. Identify some objects can be useful and spot them if I easily concentrate. Some thoughts will affect your mental state. Okay, so I guess I can't stare at it too long. Backwards, mindless, meaningless, vandalism, priceless medical text guide like fish. Worse than stealing morphine, just empty destruction by illiterate punks. But I guess I'm already picking up on the themes of, hey, do you want to get off?
Simon taught me how to read.
It's
I
Eva.
particularly loved that book about a heart.
But how The
I forgot the
Bachelor is
name.
basically like fully against death, I guess, instead of accepting of it. So that's kind of interesting. I love that he talked about his theories as well. He's like, there's a possibility humans don't die. Let's see. So that's what you're like. Like what? You're restless. We hardly see anyone like that in our sleepy little town. Even the Canes have gone to hibernation as the years passed. Were you expecting me? Of course. Simon said I'd be your guide, and I always listen to him. Simon Kane. Simon Kane. He left you in my care and said you'd be staying at my house. Oh, it has a name. The Stillwater. And this won't be the first time it's had guests, but most don't last long. I think you will, though. I've already prepared everything. Nice to meet you. Likewise. I'll come when I sort out my missing luggage. You got interesting kids in this town. Before I knew it, I had already lost my suitcases. Oh, goodbye. Thoughts, conclusions, deliberations. I love a good web, you know? I love a good web of ideas all connected together. I think it's great. Such contempt in those backs. Don't expect help from them. You could at least look up at me, no? I wasn't expecting to walk in a parade or anything, but sweeper, classic element, provincial scenery. I feel like I shouldn't spend too much time observing every little object and thing, but I'm just like, I'm like, you put dialogue in there? Like, I want to read it. I say, a living, breathing person stepping off our train. I was about to say, do you normally only get dead people, but I think it's very potential they do. Powers hello, it's going well. How are you? I'm gonna be starting a journey of plague-ridden woes. Let's see, where are you sending me? Cow New Gate. As far as my career is concerned, I suppose I'm more on the far side of the grave than the near, but some say that resurrection is not possible. Crazy thing to respond to someone with. Where'd you come from? Let's see. The capital. Daniel Dankovsky, Bachelor of Medicine. I'm told a supposed mortal man, Simon Kane, lives here. I've come to study him. Right. Do you city folks always take 20 trunks of shirts with you, or did you manage to cut down to 10, sir? 8 shirts, you dimwit. 8. Though I had to sit on the last one. Where can I find a constable? Who do I even talk about recovering my stolen property? You're not gonna find anyone, but we'll do that. It's just kids being kids. No need to be mean to them. I must get my luggage back. Losing my instruments is like losing my arms. Worse than losing my arms. Oh god, I'm dying. Hang out as long as you feel like or are able. Let's see, I'm telling you, hands off the kids. You're new here, fresh off the train. Damn. I get to a new town, they're already accusing me of grabbing kids. Crazy. Watch yourself and heed our customs. No constable or patrolman will chase our children for you. No street sweeper, neither. Are you serious right now? Why not? Because the kids have their own thing going. Their own empire, you see. I'm not going to mess with it, and if you find someone to do it for you, it's your funeral. Or rather, theirs. Although they wouldn't get a funeral. The tower would simply break them. I don't believe myself in corporal punishment, and perhaps I'm not, and obviously I'm not trying to get in a fight with 10-year-olds. Perhaps I could negotiate with them. You know what? If you need your shirt so badly, why don't you go looking for the tots that ran away with them? Just ask them nicely. These kids are like magpies. They'll trade your precious linens from the capital back in exchange for bits of colored glass, or even just a story. But whatever you do, don't hurt them. Oh yeah, I guess I'm trying to remember. You can... There's nothing you could do to kids in the last game, right? Because I guess you could get a gun. Nah, surely not. Let's see. Not sure it's instruments, but I get the idea. Say, is the capital a real place? In a sense, of course, everyone's got to speak in poetry to each other. The capital is a myth, and that myth is the real capital, but the city does exist physically. The Canes came from the capital and made our town, but no other real people have come from there ever since. So I was thinking perhaps Simon Kane simply made up the capital, along with everything else. Uh, let's see. In a small town like yours, a single individual's authority can grow to be all-encompassing. I assure you, though, Cain did not make up the capital. Sometimes you need to take a step back from the moment and think logically through something. It helps me piece the picture together. What a warm welcome. I'm useless without my tools. Perhaps I'll recover something intact along the way. Microscope and prototype matter the most. Ooh, I do need that prototype. Oh, thank God. I won't use that yet, but I'm definitely getting a lot of mania. Hello, child. Hey, eyes on us. The thief's seen us. The thief. Mr. Thief, are you for real? Say something in thief speak. For firm cognizant the Latins, never mind taking what was not theirs. Thief, thief, you stole the train's heart, you did. Just ripped it out and stole it, and now it'll die without a heart. Many creatures in this world survive perfectly well without hearts. A train, I believe, would belong to the order Cressolata. Worms, they don't need hearts. Are you stupid, mister? Worms don't look like that at all. They have arms and legs and a forehead. And 2 hearts, one in his chest and one in his wife's. And bristles, you forgot bristles. What bristles? Have you ever seen a worm? They're bald. You're not just a thief, you're a dummy too. Ha ha ha. Listen, boy. Enough jokes for today. I've come to this town on important business, which I cannot conduct without my microscope and my prototype. Please return them to me. Hey, hold on. No need for all the begging and the politeness. What did I even do to you anyway? I ain't taking nothing. It was all Jekka. Let's see. My microscope and prototype are precise, delicate instruments. If they break, they'll only be scrap metal and glass. They'll just die like the train. You don't want that, do you? I don't. And tell me where Jekka's taken them. Jekka's taking the heart back to go fix the train. That way to its face. Am I a snitch now, Mr. Thief? Someone who runs off to inform without being asked to do so. You're an honest witness. Alright. Playing kindly to the kids. What was the... Okay, it's Q. See, lithium split, bromide split open, damn it all to hell, magnesium split. So I can just keep doing this to avoid the mania, though. It's splitting open from the local air. So wait, they're at the front of the train, but all my access ways are blocked, so I have to go around. Ooh. So kissing the bomb isn't mine. Oh, the most fragile ones didn't break. Oh, so I guess this is like a little trail leading me. Over here. Just poking my head around the corner. See if there's any little extra thing I can find. These fragile ones didn't break. What if I never get the chance to go home? Try a little lighter. Show costumes? I won't distract them. Oh, okay. Oh my god. All that talking came way too quick. Oh, they're the kids. Yeah, see, I'm gonna do this to every random object. I gotta not get distracted like that. Hey, back off you! Get away from the girls, and for me too! I ain't afraid of Uncle Roan when he boozes up, and I ain't afraid of you neither. I've got a knife. You can't hurt us. Got it? My nerves are hanging by a thread this thin. Do you want to see what happens when it finally snaps? Your hands are shaking. You've got those crazy eyes. Uncle Roan gets those eyes too. When he reaches for a second bottle of the shakes, and then he picks fights. But don't even think about picking a fight with me. I got a real knife, I do. Oh, I guess it is because of my mania. If I look like that Uncle Rowan of yours, that means I really do need to cool down first. Give me a moment, I'll take a breather. It's hard for me to talk to people when I'm too apathetic or manic. I'll need to stabilize my condition first. Let's see, my state of mind can be changed with drugs. Some make me more apathetic, others more manic. Need to keep an eye on my mental state and supply of drugs. So, can I just take them, like, with no downsides, though? Ah, addictive. Less effective with every use. Gotcha. So I can't just... I can't just down it, like in the...
So be it.
In the demo, that's the word I'm looking for. Nuh-uh, it's quiet. It's dead already. A dead heart keeps beating for 40 days. That's what my mom says. Couldn't have been dead that long. Do it. Tack it on. It won't fit in there. It just won't. Told you we should have stuck it in the belly, not the mouth. Life's in the belly. Everyone knows that. Nope. A locomotive's life sits in the front, the driver. That's where the fire is, so the heart should be too. That's what Boulder told me. You're Checo, right? You're correct. The train's life is in the locomotive, which is housed in the front. Ah, be gone, vile snake. You killed the other trains, didn't you? It's 'cause of you they don't come to us no more. We were wondering, and we didn't know why they kept dying. We got a whole graveyard. They're all rusted up, and they can't go anywhere. And it's all because of you. You stole the train's heart for yourself and carried it away in a suitcase. And now the train's all dead. The things I touch do have a tendency to die. Let's see. You said yourself the train's heart is at the front. I rode in a carriage in the middle. How could I get to the heart then? The thing about this game is no matter how you try to, like, talk your way around things, people, they'll always come up with some bullshit to you to basically be like, nah, you're wrong. Like, if I do this, they'll be like, oh, you use this to suck it up from there or whatever. Through the bowels, like all Minku do. You don't get to the heart through the bowels, my young friend. You'll hit quite a different body part first. Without it, the train stopped wailing, stopped moving too. That means it's dead. So this is its heart. Obvious, right? Let's see. Well, that's a bit simplistic. Response to stimuli is just one characteristic of life. It's not exhaustive. Or the others. Adaptation? Before trains came every week, then it was every 2 weeks. Now it's every 2 months or even less. And they don't leave ever. They just lay there and wait. It's 'cause of the war. No, it's because they don't love us no more. But if we heal this one, they'll love us again. They'll come back and bring more news. Look, my prototype is not the train's heart, and it certainly won't repair it. But it is an interesting thing in itself, so let's make a deal. You give it back, and I'll tell you how it works. I don't know. There'll be corpses in a tail, a whole pile of them. There'll be damsels in distress. And my genius insufferable assistant will be in the tail. He could drive a saint into the grave with his rage-inducing adherence to details and thinly veiled political insinuations. Let's say there will be corpses in the tail. These corpses, were they stabbed or strangled? The kin must never cut. They only strangle. So if they were stabbed, kin didn't do it. Look here, let me take the prototype. I won't run away, I promise. To wind it up, you need to turn this handle clockwise. Oh, and here we are, 2 weeks ago in the capital. Ooh. That's some plague there.
Like old Professor Luria, he used to say, every cobbler should stick to his last.
To prime it, hold this crank and turn it clockwise. Chief, hello? Oh, for crying out loud, your mind's flown away again. My mind and I are planted firmly on the ground. Sure you are. Anyway, as I was saying, the crank is stiff and you'll have to use some force. Clayton, are you crazy? There's a gas leak. What'd you call me in here for? We have to seal the morgue and evacuate quickly. No, Daniel, what we have to do is load the prototype you're filling with and use it to get into the morgue. A woman rose from the dead in there, and it will be, I think you'll agree, extremely frustrating if she dies again. We must get her out. You know? I agree. But I feel like if she died again in the morgue, it's not the worst place to... It's not the most inconvenient place for them to die there. Risen from the dead. I was collecting tissue samples to determine the onset of rigor mortis when I heard a noise. I turned around and, holy smokes, a woman was sitting up on the gurney, stiff as a poker, rasping her throat. I started toward her, but then I smelled the gas and pulled the alarm lever. And then you ran away. Chlorine isn't known for bringing back the dead, but if the woman was brought here by mistake alive, perhaps the gas could have irritated her mucous membranes enough to wake her. Chief, your brain and another one of your chains of hypotheticals. We need practical observations. Pull out the patient, then write the monograph. You're not the other way around. You're right. Tell me, what should you do with this device? This prototype, I think you called it. I already told you, but fine, let's go over it again. You're holding an experimental prototype meant to dissipate tuberculosis miasma. Remember the consumption task force? Kaufman, Gorski, Anna Stein. Of course, I remember in the wake of Zine, they were commissioned to make a device to dissipate miasma, but I believe it was meant for something other than tuberculosis. This magnificent gizmo disperses an aerosol disinfectant. First, you load the prototype. There's bottles of solution in the beige cabinet. Oh, so it is going to have like an ammo, quote unquote, I guess. If I set it on the table while you load it, you can't do it while you're holding it. I wonder if this will work against chlorine. Though, considering it was designed for mustard gas. Next, you wind the prototype up. To prime it, hold this crank here and turn it clockwise. Crank is stiff, right? So I have to turn it with some force. Then I just release the contents into the gas. Correct. Wind up the crank, then release. The gas should dissipate theoretically. Wind, release, dissipate. Repeat until you reach our resurrectee. Just remember, the chlorine will keep coming while our supply of solution is finite. Just try to be as efficient as possible, Chief. What about the deceased woman? Where is she now and in what state? The formerly deceased woman, Chief. Before the gas became too thick to see through, she was sitting on a gurney at the opposite end of the morgue. From there, I know as little as you do. She may have gone back to being deceased. I mean, with how long we've been talking? Probably. Then again, I guess Danielle did talk about how he was so big on being like, oh, like death, gotta fight death. So it sounds kind of in character. Chances are infinitesimal, but if we are really dealing with a spontaneous resurrection, if we lose the patient, I'm going to commit some crime against humanity. Okay, the longer I hold the crank, the stronger the effect. Clear some miasma in front of it. I wonder, do these actually matter? Like, does this, change how it works kind of, and does this make it work, like, better? I guess, like, increases the range? I don't know, operating range is supposed to be decent. Need to spend fluid wisely. The more corridors is like a maze. One load is good for 20 uses. I'm going to see if that's true. See if it maybe isn't good for 20 uses now. To load the prototype, I need a stimulant, an anesthetic, and a toxin. Required ingredients are rarely available, at least in the Institute. First thing we teach lab assistants, the best stuff is in the beige cabinets. Oh my god, is this the prototype? Evaporated residue goes into the prototype. Add the ingredients one by one to the setup and heat it up. Heat, then open the valves. Should be enough for 20 uses. Okay. Before you can use the prototype, you need to load it. Ingredients are in the cabinet. Loading station is on the table. Okay, so this is the prototype with nothing in it. We got toxin, stimulant, and anesthetic. Easy access to an endless supply of pharmaceuticals can lead one to addiction. Shortages of stimulants are a persistent issue. Students borrow them to prepare for exams, then forget to return them. For pest control purposes, kept under lock and key behind 7 seals, issued only with a written permit. Anything over here?
Always, same as always.
Mustn't run away.
I still love them, though.
Its stores are generous to anyone willing to fill out a stack of reports. Okay, now we load the prototype. This solution consists of 3 ingredients: a stimulant, an anesthetic, and a toxin. You need to put the items into the slots and press the load button. Prototype successfully loaded.
Venimos velociter.
19. Alright, so what I'm really curious about is when does it come back? There we go. 18. Okay, so it does have a limited range-ish. You spontaneous resurrector. Let's see. Dead people don't cough, which means you're still alive for now. Give me your hand. Talking can wait. At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel. Let's see. You can tell me everything you've seen your posthumous visions later. We need to get out of here at once. Oh man, I would have looked around more. At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel. What does that mean? Let's see. It means that when you die, there's neither life nor death, but something else entirely. They have trains or worms, they tunnel toward you underground. It's just nonsense. Maybe like a resurrection thing. Like a coin falling on its edge. Or a Mobius strip. You shouldn't concern yourself with such things, though. Can I have my prototype back? Take it. It spins all boring, clockwise only. Grandpa Simon has clocks that spin every which way. Besides, the train's already dead. Couldn't save it in time. Grandpa Simon? You mean Simon Kane? I'm here to meet him, actually. Let's see. Look, it's blowing its whistle, still smoking. That's as alive as it gets. I'm sick of this game. Go away. We're gonna play cat in an old hat. We still have time before the sun sets. Ulick really said, shut the fuck up. I'm tired of pretending with you. Wait, what about my microscope? I'll trade you another tail for it. We didn't take your microscope. I didn't expect you to know that word. Even some people in the capital don't know it. We don't know it. We just know we didn't take nothing else, just the train's heart. Where is it then? If the prototype is my right hand, the microscope is my left. I can't collect data without it. The dogheads must have taken it. Khan and Notkin got a deal. All the war spoils get split down the middle. They don't care about hearts. Not in any of their many faces. Why would they need another one? What does your microscope do? Is it alive? Metallic pipe fitted with lens. You could use it to look at small objects, and it makes them large and detailed. Oh, a kaleidoscope. To look at the colorful town. You can do it like Capella. Capella, I'm not much of a singer. Neither is Capella. So, as it stands, you pass my belongings along to some other gang, and I need to go to them to get my microscope back. Am I right? Khan must have given it to Capella as a gift. Are you stupid? She hates kaleidoscopes after what happened to that stained glass. No, Khan wouldn't have given it to her. If it's something that changes things when you look through it, he must have given it to Grandpa Simon. Grandpa Simon loves things like that. Khan wouldn't give it to anyone, not before he looks at it himself, or after either. But he's honest, even if he's wicked, he'd give it back to the owner. If you find him in town, he'll deal fair. Where can I find him? Well, if they brought your micro kaleidoscope into the polyhedron, you won't see it again. No use looking there. Try the stairways to heaven. The dogheads like them. I think they look like polyhedron. There's one right there, or right here in the maw. You don't have to just conversation with its Capella's, Khans, polyhedrons. Beginning to see the shape of the world you live in. It sounds complicated, but it can't be worse than human anatomy, can it? Okay, well, guess I gotta get me my microscope. The serene place if immortality still exists in our country would be here. Curious. The arrows versus the dotted lines. The capital just seemed like an amusing trinket, but I hate to lose a unique invention, especially one so dear to Platon. Second tool was stolen by a different gang of children. I'll search down for it, not the guide tour I hoped for. Someone was expecting me. A place was prepared at the Stillwater, the guest house, as far as I can tell. What does this rock tell me? Hello there. This costume or disfigurement? What's wrong with him? Smells of rotting soil. I see their main preparations for some. Let's see, what an interesting mask you have. Go away, Snake Man. You've got sharp heels. Well, I don't want to insult the man. Some kids ran through here with my belongings. Did you see them? We gaze at the earth. Do not pull us away from the earth. I shall not presume to divert your attention any further. Lumpy man. I've heard of an elephant man. Is this the worm man, then? I've only seen such poor disfigured creatures in anatomical theater. That's him, the worm man. Okay, no crouching, no jumping. Can I pull the prototype out? Oh, it's... Oh, interesting. I don't know if it stays like this, but it looks like it still has all the uses that I had in the story. So pretty good I didn't use it. Also, yeah, I'm really gonna have to be cautious about how many times I load it up. Especially when going into a plague-ridden part of town. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Mine's, you know what? I got Pathologic 2 in the mind. Because I'm just like, ooh, there should be stuff in here for me. Mine is affected by interactions. Specific objects are easy to spot if you enter concentration mode. Yeah, I don't want to get too much mania. I can hit this though.
The town dribbles.
Okay, it looks like I can't hit things unlimitedly like in the demo, which fair. You know, might just want to have it unlimited in the demo so that you can see all the things happening. I didn't realize time's already moving. We gotta go. I can't talk to any of you. In the capital, they blocked roads for ministers. While patient dies in sanitary motor. Okay, what's happening, bud? Why are we looking at everyone over here? Boy, my good little bull, blunt-mouthed, broad-browed, please forgive us. You're silly, Urza. You always have been. He's returning to Bastura, to Bodo. We are leading him to the bosom of his mother and father. Why are you asking him for forgiveness? Because Bastura is dead, Aina. This little bull's whole life, he didn't know that the most beautiful creature, the immortal Bastura, was waiting for him. And now that he knows Bastura is dead, Bua will find his father's silent corpse. How can we not pity him? Who died? Bastura, the father of all Katanj, people and bulls. We asked Suak to bring him back. You are the silly one, Aina. Suak didn't eat Bastura. How could she? He's bigger than her, stronger than her. The immortal can't be killed. He chooses death himself. We asked Bastura to change his mind and come back to us, his children. You're bearing an immortal. I came to study one. Is Bastura some kind of mythical creature? What happened exactly? Basura is the father of all Kadaj people and bulls. Oh, how can I explain? We herb brides walk barefoot so that we can always hear his heart. Tonight, it stopped beating. His children are afraid without their father, so we ask him to respond, but I feel he has died. A fang or a claw was thrust into him. I feel the wound bleeding. Rust has soaked into him. I feel the rot squelching underfoot. Quiet, both of you. You know nothing. Boss Turok can only die from gloom. We will cheer him up, feed him, and show him our joy. We will bring the last Aurochs to his bosom. Then he will remember us and return to us. So this bull is meant to be sacrificed. We give a little to gain a lot. Mother Bodho is a blind, loving mother, the warmth of the earth. But Boss Turok not only bore us, he watched over us. He lived under his watch, or we lived under his watch. Now the town is without a beholder. We're all blind worms now. Mugar, bad. A worm is a worm. A human is a human. A human is meant to see, to build. Look around, beholder. What do you see? You. A town where the sacrifice of live animals is permitted in a residential area. You haven't looked closely. Go further. See our celebration. Look at the last Aurochs. What do you see in all this? Tell Guga afterwards. How could I forget Guga? Okay. Love the people just hanging out watching. What do we think about them? Word vaccine is derived from Vaca meaning cow. You brought us medicine on your horns and paid for it with your lives. So bloating is a common condition here. I'd like to study them. Surely astonishing phenomena can still be found in remote corners of the country. Such beautiful movements. Fear mixed with curiosity, townsfolk aren't used to such spectacles. Also just want to use observation so I can know who to... Ooh. Interesting. Let's say you just want to know who I can actually talk to here around here. What do we think about them? Ted ribbons all over town, incense burns everywhere. Or is that just what the steep smells like? Big. My eyes touch you, beholder. Let's see. It's plausible anatomically speaking, but... Let's see, what was that? I just saw some sort of... What did you see, beholder? I saw rot and plague miasma spreading from a carcass, and a sanitation squad burning it with fire. Everything around groaned and died as if I were in the midst of an outbreak. That was tomorrow. That will be yesterday. Let's see, were those anxiety-induced visions of a terrible future? Perhaps. Thank you for your vision, beholder. You see more widely than others. We will remember this. If you see something else unexpected, don't be afraid. It's just the eyes adjusting to our current place and time. Keep moving forward. I haven't even done anything yet, but I'm already helping with stand-up guy I turned out to be. Uh-oh. Well. Hey, I'm seeing more things. Do you want to know about it? Also crazy to hang yourself on the street lamp. Simply adjusting to the climate I just imagined. Why is she drawing my thoughts? I don't know if she's drawing your thoughts. I feel like she's scribbling on a page. Alright, so... Dog heads are here, so I need to go that way. Yeah. Gotta get my microscope. Watch out for the children in this town. The theater performers. And what's his face?
All of today is
Mark
just
Immortal.
dress rehearsal.
Ah, there you are. Finally, I thought you'd forgotten our agreement. I hope you're ready. Have you memorized your lines? I don't have time to read any lines. I'm trying to get my microscope back. Have you seen any kids conspicuously carrying luggage? I take no joy in seeing another player who likes to improvise, hear charges, but to read the lines and not invent them. Wait, is this really the guy? Looks about the same, but the outfit's all wrong. Did our guy wear a coat? This costume is more suited to an antagonist. I'm more of an anti-hero than antagonist. I presume you know the difference. That makes you an ideal candidate for our anti-production. I am Mark Immortal, director of the local theater, and you are Daniel Dankovsky, doctor, just arrived from the capital. Magnifico! You see, the actor we've been waiting an eternity for has decided to sabotage the rehearsal. You would do us a massive, titanic favor by replacing him, even if just for a little while. Of course, I'd be delighted to. I've dreamt of acting on stage since I was a boy. What must I do? Ah, perfecto. It's simple. And indeed natural. You need only react to your colleagues' lines, and thus create a scene of unbearable dramatic tension. Our performance is quite simple. The main character has just arrived in a remote town and, quite accidentally, stumbled into a curious rehearsal in which his fate will be decided. Who knows, perhaps he'll die at the end. I think I'll pass. I'm sure I want to die at the end. I see you have already settled into the role, and so quickly, too. I say again, he is no leading man. He is unfit to even play a villain. At best, a background player, a body, standing there to fill the stage. It is the steep healer's son who ought to take the role, or that young girl who crawled out of her grave. They have such pathos and such verve. What does this one have? A coat. It does feel like just talking to characters from even though they're the exact same characters, talking to the ones actually from Pathologic 2, and they're just like, hey, yeah, what's his face didn't show up, so you're gonna be our guy. I see you were awed by my coat. It is perfectly understandable, but envy is a low sentiment. The coat is but a prop. Beneath it, who are you? And you? Who are you behind the mask? Do you want to switch? I'll take your mask and black leotard and you can wear the coat. Sounds good? Let's see. I am a walking shadow of the slain, a being of words unsaid, a specter of regret. That's too pretentious by half, isn't it? It's a hint I'm not supposed to get just yet, but which will become clear later, right? Let's see, and that is the heart of our play. Our main character, a doctor and a skeptic, encounters the unknown for the first time. He built his whole life around empiricism and scientific inquiry. What will he do when death addresses him directly? But this isn't literal, right? A hero in a play speaking to death or the dead is usually a metaphor, an illustration of his thought process. Well, if that makes it easier for you, we can say it's a metaphor. Play ambiguously, leave the audience guessing. But wait, I don't want to be a metaphor. I was promised I'd be the true voice of the dead. What kind of spoil sport ruins a play like this? I told you he couldn't hack it. That's it. I'm out. Metaphor. Let's see. I'm confused. Are we still acting, or is he actually offended? Of course we're acting. You have aptly grasped the key to this play. It is all a game. You're free to go, but remember, the game doesn't end until I say so. But Mr. Director, you're certain we've chosen the right protagonist. The rules of drama clearly state that the hero must experience death and resurrection, yet he's stuck in the prologue. Hear that? You're being reprimanded for letting the pace of the narrative slip. Not my opinion, you understand, but audience's attention is starting to flag. Well then, go on and prove we weren't mistaken about you. I'll do my best. The world is a stage. And we are all the very simple actors in it. Yes, I remember this. See, if you could travel through time, would you go to the future or the past? Past, near future, see what humanity's wrong. A future so distant, not even someone with my vivid imagination could fathom it. Grandpa Simon used to say that days are like hopscotch. Usually they go one after another, but sometimes there's two side by side, and sometimes you have to jump backwards. Does Simon Kane know many games? He's the only grown-up who gets games. Everyone thinks they're just silly things for kids, just running around or scoring a point, but Grandpa Simon knows how games should be. I bet he could even enter the polyhedron. And how should games be? If you went into the polyhedron, you'd understand. Wherever the thing is, I've been told I'll never see inside it. Like places with earthly matters, apparently. Answer me, did you steal my microscope? I did, yeah, but I gave it to Phil. He's over there, on the stairway. How do these stairs stand without support? They stand like the polyhedron does. You keep bringing up this polyhedron. Well, whatever sort of creature it is, it can wait until later. Just as mysterious as the last game. I'm guessing there's not going to be, like, little caches like in the last game that you can pick up and get stuff out of. Let's see, I found what looks like a stairway leading towards the heavens. How's the stay upright? I hope the children who stole my microscope are there. I don't remember if you can actually fall. Ooh, might be able to. Be real sad if our protagonist died right here. Oh, hey, my microscope. See if there's anyone else I can talk to beforehand. Kind of break the order of things, you know? Ooh.
The broken ones don't lie.
I forget the purpose of... Oh, that's right. That's to get, I don't remember how to phrase it, like time travel juice or something. Study of the phenomena of children's belief in their own immortality. A surefire funding application. Well, what is it? Can you see the future? Let me look too. Gimme. Wait your turn, Pipsqueak. Just let me take one look and then I'll give it back. Ew, there's a bunch of bugs and little hairs. Doesn't look like much of a future. Why are you using your dog's eye to look? You're not an animal, you know. Yeah, but an animal might see further, though. News... Microscope's found. Need some help, kids. I can teach you how to use this thing. Here, let me show you. Oh, it's you. Hey, your thingamajig's busted. It doesn't show anything, just some bugs and weird little hairs. Maybe that is the future? Like in many, many years, nothing will remain of us on Earth but bugs and hair? It's very sad if you think about it. It only shows bugs and hairs because you're pointing it at bugs and hairs. See all these different glass pieces inside? Glass like this shows the future when you look through it. Everyone knows that. Grandpa Simon loved making all sorts of things with glass. I've only seen thingamajigs like this at his place. Why did you steal from Grandpa Simon, you bastard? That's why we stole it back from you. It's called justice. You know Simon Kane. I've come here to see him. What? You don't know, mister? He doesn't know. Spit it out, you monster. Where did you get this thingamajig from? What did you do to Simon? It was you, wasn't it? Wasn't it? I was on my way to go visit Simon. I'd already be there if it weren't for you. Please, give me back the microscope. It's a very delicate instrument. Give it back. Give it back. Will you stop whining? If you want it back so bad, what will you give us for it? Just give him back the thingamajig and let him go on his merry way. It's broken anyhow. Can't see any future at all. No, no, no. Grandpa Simon taught us. What doesn't take effort doesn't deserve effort. If we just give him back the thingamajig, there's no effort in that. I can give you a cuff on the head. I have a pocket watch on a chain. It definitely shows the future. Let's make a deal. I don't want to give the pocket watch away. What did you just say? Say that again. Calm down, Pipsqueak. Don't get angry. He's not from around here is all. He doesn't know the rules yet. Hey, mister, you're new here. We'll let it slip this time, but you should know you can't mess with kids around here, and you definitely can't hit them. If you do, just try it. We'll kill you. I must say, I never expected the conversation to take this turn. What's that shiny thing hanging off that chain? Show it to us. Oh, the illusion of choice. Oh, a watch. Pretty. Let's make a deal. You give us the watch and we'll give you back your thingamajig. Just show us how it works, will ya? We're still curious. First the trade. The watch for the thing, I mean for the microscope. Then I'll show you. Trade. Trade now I need to put in the barter slot. If I want something, I need to give something in return. I can do this by putting items in cells on my inventory side. People won't agree to a trade if I offer items less valuable than whatever I'm asking for. Damn, sad to lose. Okay. Capital 2 weeks ago. This is that one room. Oh hey, the lady.
It's not love of living that drives us to overcome death.
Please, hold on a little longer. Even after inhalation therapy, the swelling won't go down immediately. Chief, finally, where have you been? The woman you rescued from the morgue is conscious, but she might not stay that way. She's still very weak. It's amazing that she's staying at all with the amount of gas she inhaled. Step aside with me for a moment, Chief. I checked the morgue records. A body matching her description was declared dead last night. We're searching across the country for miraculous resurrections, and one springs up right under our feet in our institute's morgue. That's irony for you. I'm not claiming it does, but imagine for a second. No, let's stick to the facts. I spoke to the orderly on duty last night. He also confirms our subject showed no signs of life, and Plain himself was there when she woke up. Let's see. When I reached this woman through the poisonous fog, she herself insisted that she had died. It's not proof, but she must have had some reason to think it. We can't miss this opportunity. Unfortunately, the subject is having trouble speaking. All that time in the gas has weakened her voice. I've rinsed her mucous membranes and performed inhalation therapy, but you understand I can't conduct an extensive interview. Shame, a first-hand account could point us in the right direction, but there's always a physical examination or taking a sample. Or an examination of her personal belongings. She came into the morgue with some items, though I haven't had a chance to go through them myself. I left them on the table by the back entrance. Will you take a look, Chief? Perhaps there's a clue. Ma'am, would you allow us to examine your things? Oh, okay. Hello, do you remember me? I'm Bachelor of Medicine, Daniel Dankovsky, head of the Thanatica Laboratory. Last night I saved you from the sight of a serious gas leak. The man with death's eyes. Let's say I'm just a researcher into the problem of human mortality. I died tunnel after tunnel. Allow me to take a blood sample. Perhaps a microscope can give us some clarity. Disease affects various bodily systems. The microscope helps identify which organ is infected. Well, her eyes are definitely pretty shot, but that could be from all the gas. Tissue samples are placed on glass slides, and the assistant ensures that slides are sufficiently supplied. So am I taking a sample of her heart? I can study the collected samples under a microscope. To perform the test, I need reagents. The doctor themselves is in charge of the supply. By adjusting magnification, I need to find red bacteria in the sample. Now, to adjust the focus, allow me to see bacteria better. Lifespan of culture is limited. I must act quickly. A dead sample is useless. God, and you have to hold it for like a good 5 to 10 seconds. Organ is affected. A pathogen has been found. I search anything else in here? Lazarus's personal effects from the morgue. Papers like official herbs on a book. Okay, looks medicinal. 2 rings, obviously of heroin. Be too big for her. Morphine tourniquet. Oh. Crack morphine addict or suffered from severe pain. Let's see, herbs, not a bouquet, looks medicinal. Let's see, self-medication with folk remedies. Papers, they look official. Something about novel drugs, accept all risks and waive all claims. Consent form from the experimental treatment at our institute. 2 rings, obviously a pair, one would be too big for her. Husband left and took off the wedding ring. Unrequited love. Jilted fiance. I might understand more if I examine the resurrected woman myself. Could this truly be a case of spontaneous resurrection? She woke up in the morgue during a chlorine leak. According to her test results, she has a terminal illness. Signed a consent form to be treated with experimental drugs. Fair. Okay. Breathing is a bit easier, but talking is still difficult. You can stay quiet for now. I just need to examine you. There, I forgot there's nudity in this game. That's alright. It's part of the game. It's all good. Pale Gauntlet's exhausted. It's no wonder her blood sample points to leukemia. Skin here is seriously damaged. Suspects due to her contact with the gas, likely same for her red eyes and mucosal burns. Okay, back. Skin here is seriously damaged. Suspects due to her contact with the gas, likely same for her red eyes and mucosal burns. Let's see, bruising, redness, rough injection. Okay, isn't there a way to... Oh, I see. 10 minutes will be spent examining each body part. Rotate. Let's see, seems like she had an allergic reaction. She signed a consent form for experimental treatment at the institute. Bruising from repeated injections. The consequences of attempted resurrection. Morphine. She did have some with her. Okay, nothing there. Skin here seriously damaged. Contact with the gas. More or less the same. Rest and I'll take all the things you had. Okay, I see. So I should probably remember this. So basically it's going to take 15 minutes if I do something like that. So each body part takes 10 minutes? That seems kind of crazy. Okay, let's take another look at this stuff. Together with the examination and tests, the picture is more or less complete. Our miraculously resurrected woman has late-stage leukemia and injection marks on her body. Weakened system, paired ring, suicide attempt, apparent death, reaction, experimental drug, lab got scared, didn't sort it out, morphine overdose, addicted from palliative treatment for the pain, colleagues thought she was beyond saving. Seraphina waits and our subject needs rest. Time to come up with a diagnosis, even if it's preliminary.
Enough? No, not enough.
Let's see.
Never enough.
Just a morphine addict. She was in a trial for a new drug. I'm not sure our colleagues will disclose their experiment, but I guess anaphylaxis. An acute allergic reaction, you end up in the morgue. Terminally ill, may have swung from one extreme to the other, from self-treatment to our institute. We don't know what medication she took or how they interacted. Kind of feeling both of these. I suppose so, but how do we explain the most astonishing part, the resurrection? Why had a gas leak revive the subject? Let's see. Did you see the bruise injection site? Adrenaline. Someone tried to restart her heart with the too small dose. The gas leaked, and the body released the adrenaline it was missing. I don't know. We may need to strip the 2 different laboratories down to the baseboards. The one where the subject's supposed death occurred, and the one with the gas leak. Can use a chemical analyzer to see what might have reacted. So you think it was a mistake? The subject ended up in the morgue due to negligence. She wasn't actually dead yet, and by coincidence, an unaccounted for factor revived her. I'm afraid so. I admit I was hopeful as well, but no, once again, no breakthrough for Thanatica. So does that mean she wasn't dead after all? The one who supposedly came back to life, alas. Then what's your microscope even for? It doesn't show the future, doesn't raise the dead. It's just a toy, really. Let's see, it's quite a party subject. A breakthrough can't happen in one single moment. It takes a sustained effort. Every step feels small at first, but we'll learn to resurrect the dead one day. Don't count on it. Alright, if we can't see the future in that glass, then we're off. We got important things to do after all. Sensible approach. Precious time shouldn't be wasted. Wonder if I should try to trade my watch back.
Enough. Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor? Street kids stealing your microscope is an amusing anecdote, but it's not the crime we sat down to discuss 2 hours ago.
Oh. Wait, did I commit a crime? Inspector of the Special Committee. He was sent to investigate the case of my criminal negligence. Supposedly, I didn't save a town in the east of our country where a plague broke out. I didn't even try, apparently. He's luring me into a trap. His folder is full of intentionally false data. He's not interested in the truth, but rather in the downfall of Bachelor Dankovsky. He is my enemy.
A bird soars high with grace and cheer, but oh, what if it falls, my dear?
Enough. Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor? Street kids stealing your microscope is an amusing anecdote, but it's not the crime we sat down to discuss 2 hours ago. 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, to be exact. Focus. I'm only interested in what's important. Just wanted to recount everything in order, from beginning to end. The beginning doesn't interest me. My concern is the ending, the result, the finale. As for your backstory, your genesis, all of that is in the case file. Shall we review it? Yes, please. I'm quite curious as to what it contains. Let's see, where was it? Ah, yes. The ministerial inspection of your lab, Thanatica, began in early September. Your presence was required at all times. Instead, you dashed off across the country to a backwater town to bring back what might be described as... Yes, an immortal man. Let's set your fantasies aside for a moment. The important part is that you fled from the investigation, and this town had an outbreak of some fever the scientific community had no knowledge of. As luck would have it, you were the only medical professional on site. Accurate so far? Say I didn't flee, proof you more, not inaccurate. Devil's in the details, you appear to be setting a trap. On the 3rd day, the town's leaders gathered in the town hall to form an emergency command to fight the epidemic. And what was Daniel Dankovsky, who was, I repeat, the only qualified specialist in town, doing that day? What's that? Your lip is trembling. Did I unsettle you? My shame isn't your concern. You're right to feel ashamed. Instead of fulfilling your Hippocratic oath and leading the fight against the plague, you were engaged in... what? Come on, don't look at the table. My eyes are up here. I know where you're going with this. Inspector says I tried to flee the town and not looking down at shame. I'm simply amazed at your informant's sloppy work. On the 4th day, the town lost its water supply. They required a hospital, but the one person who could set it up, what was he doing? Tell me, Dankovsky, where did you spend the 4th and 5th days? In a jail cell, that's what your papers say, right? Nonsense or nonsense? I see what you're doing. You're all in it together, aren't you? It's not enough to destroy my lab. You have to destroy me, too. See, it wasn't like that at all. Come the evening of the 4th day, the doctor from the capital attempted to flee the dying town on a cargo train. Like a rat, he was caught and jailed, and there he remained as the plague ravaged the town. I admit, I find even the act of reading about it repugnant. I won't lie, I considered escape, not flight. Thanatica was in the process of being destroyed back in the capital. You considered escape to avoid facing a painful truth. When I came to town, I found that Simon Kane, the immortal man on whom I pinned all my hopes, was dead. He died under mysterious circumstances a few hours before my arrival. See, who cares about the microscope prototype? You failed before you even right. Who are you fooling? Immortals don't exist. From the beginning, you knew as well as I did that Simon Kane was a fiction, a false hope to cling to. Simon Kane's nature, the mystery of his immortality and death, and that's the most important thing that happened in this little town, and to me. But I can't just relay it to you. To understand, one must immerse themselves in the details, take in the full picture. Let's see, Simon Kane's death is the primary concern, not the deaths of tens of thousands, but one fantastical old man. Oh my, Bachelor, oh my. No, you're twisting it. You're rewriting the past. Where did I lie exactly? Point it out. Let's see. Everywhere about the emergency command, the escape, the hospital. The only thing got right was the reason I came to the town in the first place. Then tell me your version of events. How did it all happen? No tricks. Leave aside your stories of children and microscopes. I'm tired of repeating myself. I'm interested in the ending, not the beginning. Do you also read books backwards? You will recount everything in whatever order I tell you to. On the 6th day, the plague destroyed the town. So, if you would be so kind, explain to me, what were you doing on the 5th day? Were you really so indifferent to the plights of the people around you? The town couldn't have perished on the 6th day. I was there for 12. There's an error in your report. You disappoint me, Bachelor. I'll ask again. On the 5th day in the town, what were you doing? 5th day, let me think. Really love doing the cinematic work on this one. Damn. Pathologic 3. Oh, there's a second, stair structure. I don't remember that. Thought there's just the one. Damn, there I am in jail. I remember him getting arrested. Alright, day 5, in which the Bachelor will grab the only remaining thread that may lead to Simon Kane. Never leaving this place. They trapped me in this bloody town. Now I'm trapped in a jail cell. See, I'm ready. I've overcome this town's first hurdle. If I keep up this momentum, my trip won't take long. Oh no, the big city immersive theater and fourth wall breaking gimmicks infiltrated this place as well. One aspect of progress I'd hoped to escape. Riddle me this. What place has an entrance but no exit? A grave. This triple accursed town is sapping your resolve by the minute. Let's see, is it the local herb spoon? Whenever you find a cracked Dinkovsky, lie down and forget. Will it be like this always? Despair isn't yours, I swear. I can combat apathy. Stimulants, coffee, tobacco. Splash your face with cold water. Kick a trash can if it helps. And mania, you're sharp and fierce. Harmful side effects? What harmful side effects? Hey, you there, let me out already. Apathy and indifference are constantly rising. To move faster, fight apathy by increasing mania. Oh, I'm being let out. Shouldn't have wasted time dwelling on it. All is lost. I failed at everything I tried to do. Capella, daughter of Fat Vlad Olgimsky, local magnate and master of the town's industry, blood of his blood. Local kids named her Capella for her ability to point out the celestial map in the night sky. I heard she holds some inexplicable power over the town, but I dismissed it. That was a mistake.
The sky is cloudy, yet Earth awaits your casket, and filling your pockets is a whole lot of crickets.
Out, living soul. I expected a different kind of jailer. I am a mistress. Well, a future mistress. But I think you'll agree that future and past are relative concepts. I'm not even sure what day it is. Or which jail you're in. You've lost your way. I'm not sure how, but I can sense it. It is the mistress's gift, so I came here to find you. Well, thank you. Now what? Are you alright? How are you feeling? Don't have the plague if that's what you mean. I feel like someone who's lost everything. Good night's sleep, full of energy. I don't have the plague if that's what you mean. I can see that. You can step out of that cage. Just like that. Just like that. When you go up the stairs, you'll understand why. But first I need to know one more thing. Why did you come to our town? Let's see. I researched the nature of death. I was told you have an immortal man among you, Simon Kane. But when I got here, he was dead. So what are you going to do now? Pack my suitcase, catch a train back to the capital. Let's say I've been trapped inside this box, but I know what's outside. An outbreak, death. And death, even in the guise of a mundane germ, is my enemy. Therefore, I'll do my job. You're a brave man, but perhaps it's all connected. Immortality in a deadly disease, that is possible. You know, Bachelor, my father envied Simon, and Maria Kana will always be my enemy. So there's no love lost between our families. And yet, I must help you. I don't want to. I must. Otherwise, the town will suffer. That's why I came here early and waited 4 hours until you decided to wake up. Why would it suffer? Because without Simon's mind, this town is just a plot of land with houses on it, and nearly became that after the deaths of Mother and Nina the Wild. But even Simon's own family didn't fully understand him. Even Simon's opponents almost idolized him. What kind of man was he? I know where to find the last person who saw Simon alive. His name is Stock Rubin. I've heard about him. He's a colleague of mine. One of few around here. You haven't just heard about him, you've worked with him. Or you will. I'm not quite sure. I'm not so sure of anything anymore. He's a doctor. He has a hideout in the warehouses. Look for him there. Oh man, I wonder if he dies. Hideout? Sure. Let's see. How do you know where his hideout is? The way you say it doesn't sound like much of a secret. I'm not just a mistress. I'm Vlad Olgimsky's daughter. My father owns half the houses and very nearly all the people in the town. And the warehouses, and the ground under this jail. Well, shall I go then? But you won't be able to go there right now. While I was waiting for you, something bad happened. Oh no. When you go up these steps, you'll see. Mother said that a true mistress stands out by her timing, and here I am. Right place, but too late. Maybe I'll never become a true mistress. What's up there anyway? Let's see, Ruben said, or might know something about Simon Kane's life and death if only I could reach him.
Just take care of people. That's what Mother used to say.
Doctor of
Those
a
who
local
protect
factory
others
owner,
will walk a path of
mystical
freedom.
power, and the authority that comes with them. Oh, hello. Alexander Saburov, governor of the town. Saburovs are the low-bearing bones of this town, hard, dry, and colorless compared to the other two ruling families. Order rested upon them. When I arrived, Governor Saburov pinned all his hopes on me and hated me for it. He thought the star from the capital would show the Kanes and Olgemskis how dangerous overreaching ambitions could be. Alas, that star proved to be just an dreamer.
Stupid. I was so stupid.
Dinkovsky, before you ask, I allowed the girl in. She is Olgemski's daughter, and she interceded on your behalf. But even if she hadn't, I wouldn't have kept you here. You threw me behind bars yesterday, and today you're already setting me free. What a mercurial tyrant you are. What are you detained for? I tried to leave town, but your trap worked just in time, and I wasn't let go. You committed the most heinous crime a doctor can commit. You tried to abandon your patients, to flee the town, save your sorry hide. Let's see, right as we speak, my real patient, the Natica, is being murdered in the capital. My life's work is being destroyed. This town is my life's work, and it is dying because all the doctors betrayed it. Cowards and scoundrels, all of them. And yet, as Katerina would put it, the logic of inevitability is stronger, and the town has paid you back. Call it irony if you would like. What do you mean? Whatever happened yesterday is beyond reach. Today, the plague has reached the backbone. Beyond the thin walls of this building, death rages. We've boarded up doors and windows, but the plague fumes are seeping in. You and I, we have mere hours left. The outbreak has reached the town hall. There have been cases of criminals surviving the sacking of a besieged city and prisons. Prison is also a fortress. But our fortress lacks food and water. Outside, we are presumed dead. Know this, Dankovsky. I wanted to punish your cowardice, that much is true, but I did not want you dead. I am sorry. Like for me, I don't plan on dying. 2 days ago, a decree was issued declaring all people in infected districts to be presumed dead, not to be rescued unless they call for help with signal bonfires. A folly. Without a protective suit, you can't venture into the miasma, let alone light the fires. So officially, you and I are dead. Oh, so now I've entered the whoever it was that talked about death and stuff before. Let's see. A decree was issued, you say, by whoever wields that power, right? Tell it to me straight. You issued an inhumane rule, never expecting to be its victim. I did not issue that decree, nor did you, though everyone pinned their hopes on you at first. You have no moral right to condemn the decisions of those who at least tried to act. Fine, I'll deal with this later, but for us to be let out, someone has to venture outside, right? I'm ready to volunteer. The miasma already seeps into the rooms of the town hall, and you want me to open the front door? No, our only chance is to barricade ourselves in and pray for a miracle. I have a device, a prototype. It disperses miasma. With it, I can go through the infected district. A device? Yes, the one you confiscated along with all my belongings, including medicine, by the way. No, your gadgets from the capital are just as unreliable as you. I won't unlock the main entrance, risking contamination of the town hall just because of your novelty lighter. And your alternative proposal is we bide our time, hope for the best. Katerina wouldn't be scared. A brilliant plan. Thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather do something you said the plague is already in the town hall. Where? The far room. We've locked it already. Give me the prototype back. I'll clear the contamination in the far room and prove to you that the device works. Fine. Your device should be in the main hall. Confiscated items are also there on the counter. No one's disturbed them. Take them. After that, they'll unlock the far room for you. But if you fail to clear the miasma there, you won't be let out. Glad you've listened to reason. He has the power, but not the will. Straight as an arrow. So much. Let's see. You come patrolling grabbed me and threw me behind bars. I'll get out of here yet. You'll see. Damnation, the car is filled with plague corpses. It's a trap. Out, out. Sounds a trap. I feel sorry for this town, but it's doomed. My life's work is more important than me and more important than a tiny steep settlement. Final preparations for escape are complete. At the station, I'll have time to jump into the last car. I can already see the train on the tracks, all ready to depart. Bad grief didn't cheat me. Okay, so I wonder if this is like the demo when running out to the train. The district is infected. People barricade themselves in town hall, but the miasma is already seeping in. Think, Dankowski, think. I'm begging you, tell them to open the doors. Everything's locked. We're trapped in here. Are you totally out of your mind? Use your head. Do you think they lock the doors for fun? Have you seen what's out there? It's like the last days of Sodom, and Mara Shabnak walks on her clay legs. My friend's stuck outside. We were together. I managed to slip inside, but he... what's going on outside? He's a goner. Forget it. Your friend's gone. Whole district's doomed. There's plague fumes everywhere. No air to breathe. We're doomed too. Simple as that. Quit spreading panic. Explain what's going on calmly, if you please. Where have you been these last few days? Under a rock? Town's under quarantine. Quarantine dictates that infected districts are sealed off. That's how we got here. Whoever came up with the quarantine rules is a real idiot. They've locked themselves in the town hall with that decree. We're cut off from everything. All the doors are locked. They've walled us in and left us for dead. Let's see, who is this genius? Who's in charge of the quarantine? Someone or other. Could be anybody at this point. A chicken with its head cut off could do better. Seemed like Olginsky Jr. was calling the shots at first. There was talk of a vaccine even. Then some big shots started issuing those ridiculous decrees. Isn't there a doc from the capital here? Isn't he overseeing the emergency command? I heard that the doctor lost his nerve and tried to skip town. See, you said there was a vaccine. Doesn't look like it, judging by the view outside. It's because of that doctor. The big city rat only cared about himself. As soon as there was a whiff of plague, he hit the road. I feel sorry for him. I understand the fear. I'd run too, if I could. But it's too late now. I only regret one thing. Who's going to water Miss Zoya now? Let's see, you're mistaken. The doctor might have considered running, but he stayed and took charge. Oh, you've got quite the active imagination. If he took charge, then why are we still locked in here? Why is the backbone being engulfed in sickly air? Maybe ask your doctor how we're supposed to get out of the town hall when there's deadly air outside. We'll deal with the miasma, don't you worry. You there, what do you know? Murderer's brother? Hold on, who's the murderer? You, are you the head of this place? Can you sign this paper for me, please? The death certificate, I mean. You must have mistaken me for someone else. I have many things in this place, but certainly not its head. My brother's dead. Bad man he was. Wicked man. Still, he was family. Now I'm fussing about collecting all the papers. It's the 5th day now that I can't get his death certificate. Silly, really. The man's no more, but the paper... Oh, please make sure you have the paper. My condolences for your loss. The plague spares no one. I wish it was the plague. Killed himself in a way. 5 days ago, he tried to take a knife to the younger Barak at the station. He thought Barak had killed his father, but it was all just rubbish. They've cleared Barak's name now. Oh. So for second game's protagonist, just jabbing him, I guess. Everybody don't want to take your brother's body. I don't think I saw it. Did I? Let's see, you say they absolved Barak, the father killer. Anything back here? The minute hand is an arc, the second hand is a gear, the hour hand is a semicircle. Oh, interesting clock we got. Trying to figure out what's what. Wait, was that last bit? I think the last bit said like, or is it a clock at all? Or something. Vlad the Younger. Vladislav Olginsky. Son of Vladislav Olginsky, the factory owner. Heir to one of the 3 ruling families, one could imagine the autonomy he enjoyed living under his father's shadow. He thought his father's power could be gently modernized through reform. He kept up with contemporary thinkers, he put his faith in progress, and as his reward, the dirtiest of tasks fell to him.
If you want a house of cards to stand, you'll have to breathe softer.
What options does the town have when there's no vaccine or cure? When there's neither a hospital nor doctors? Isolation and quarantine are our only tools to slow the plague spread. Hold on, are you the one who issued the decree not to rescue people from the infected districts? Everyone is saying I acted as Isidore Barak did 5 years ago. They can think what they want, but they're remembering it wrong. My measures are not so harsh. Isidore Barak sealed off the plague districts with no chance of escape. I, at least, told the orderlies to keep an eye out for bonfires, to give those trapped behind the cordons a chance. Say, I understand the logic behind it, but the measures should be granular, not district-wide. And why bonfires? What do they guarantee? An infected man could light one just as well. It's a primeval belief, one might say. She can't tolerate fire. She's either afraid of it or, in contrast, drawn to it like a moth. I found this symbolic. Please keep in mind our orderlies are simple folk. They need a convincing omen to compel them into the plague fumes. Convincing to them, not you or I. She can't tolerate fire, you mean the plague? The sarcasm is unwarranted. The plague feels alive, even to me sometimes, let alone the orderlies. If you'd spend any time with us, you would understand. I was just beginning to respect you. Be that as it may, by the 3rd day, we realized the scale of the catastrophe. The town needed saving. I was ready to propose concrete measures. And here we are. I will soon pay with my life for my actions. More like your father's action. Surely it was he who placed you in this prestigious position. Let's see. I'll soon pay with my life for my actions, as will you for your inaction. I am not a proud man, Dankovsky. 2 days ago, I waited for you at the Emergency Epidemic Committee meeting. If you wished to take matters into your own hands, I would not have stood in your way. But you simply didn't show up. Let's see, you're right, I have no retort for that. Foolish, short-sighted decrees. Or just inexperienced to the point of criminal... No, let's see, as though their issuer played for the plague. If I held the power in this town, I would have wielded it more wisely. Sure. That's not what I would have done. I would have done it better. From the countertop. Oh, there it is. This plague truly is intelligent, then intelligence is the only thing that can defeat it. 20. See if there's any other things I can grab. Oh, my apathy, it is increasing. I gotta go. Oh god. 19. This fog kind of gives a bit more of an idea. Okay, we cleared it. My apathy is crazy high. And it just shot all the way down. Why is that?
My hands are bound.
I'm gonna die.
You're in luck.
Let's see, what's that smell? See, the smell is science. Your contraption works. Let's assume as much. Is it enough to traverse the infected district? Why did my apathy just shoot way down like that? I've already established I have no better options. Maybe I need to be more of an asshole to people. Fine, let's assume that too. Listen up. You need to make it to the southern exit of the district. It's guarded by orderlies. The other exits are either sealed off or being guarded by vigilantes. Best avoided. By vigilantes, you mean a mob armed with sharp sticks, driven mad by fear? Got it. But first, you need to light several bonfires. More than one, that's important. Again, with the bonfires, I'll just tell the orderlies that there are living people trapped in the district. I'll be standing in front of them as living proof. Said it already. This is how it's been since the first outbreak 5 years ago. If there are fires burning in an area, that means there's still survivors, still able-bodied and healthy. Only those are worth saving. We were ordered not to bother with small pockets of doomed people. But you're suggesting I light all these bonfires by myself to deceive your own system? It's not my system. We issued the decree in haste and panic. If I survive, I will overturn it. If we survive, I'll be the one issuing decrees. Oh, I'm gonna die. Let me out. I need to smash a trash can or something. Please let me hit something once I get out of here. District is infected and sealed off. I can only leave if I light several bonfires. Oh, please. Oh, please. Trash can. Anywhere. 15. 14. Let's bring up Mania. Oh, thank God.
Drilling my temples.
Okay. Now I just need to find a few more things. 12. Oh God, please. I'm so slow. Oh, there we go. Trash can. This'll be good. 9. Oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. Oh, fuck. Do I need to go that way? Oh, that's a bonfire. I see. About to run out of uses for the prototype. Not using them very effectively. Oh, right. I can also just be near a fire as well. Now I'll also raise my mania. Small items like matches or vials, bread kept in pockets right in the carpet bag. Best store consumable items here. From each pocket, I can quickly use items. Okay, let's get that mania up.
My head hurts enough as it is.
Don't care. Keep kicking. Hey, you two. He's alive. Boys, there's someone alive here. I'm not your only survivor. There are people trapped in town hall. They need urgent help. Whoever's trapped in there is dead to us. Governor Sabarov's orders. So what was his orders? Sabarov was trapped in there himself, you fool. Let's say, I assure you with my medical expertise, they are not infected. Who are you? The only qualified doctor in this benighted town. We're only doing our jobs. The decree is simple. No fires, no entry. People can only be saved, or can be saved only if the bonfires are lit in the district. Otherwise, it means they're all dead. Sabarov himself is in the town hall, trapped with Olgimsky's children. Are you sure you want to make enemies of them? What do I care about making enemies of the dead? It's the living that scare me. And Shabnak. But she sure is afraid of fire. Without it, I won't set foot in the infected district. Can I have some matches, just in case? Even death won't make you quit smoking, eh? No, I use them to make little houses for the Trebos. Oh, nice, it gave me some, though. Okay. So we're good now. I just need to go around and start lighting some more Some more fires. Let's just run through here for a bit. Oh, wait, is this anything? Oh, it is. Okay, cool. Uh-oh. Alright, where are they? There's one. Oh god, oh god. Oh, I gotta actually carry these over. 2 bonfires to go.
You're too high strung.
Looks like it's right there. 4. I can make it. One more bonfire and I can go back to the orderlies. Alright, looks like there's multiple that I can light, so... So does it get rid of it in that area, or does it come back? It's that part I'm a little confused about. Seems like it might come back. Yeah, it comes back. Okay. Right, to the orderlies.
Misophonia, Dankovsky.
2. Oh shit, where are the orderlies? I think they were at this gate.
Vibrant.
Hymenea speeds up the world and is detrimental to health.
Everything's so vibrant.
Excessive doses, guiding eyes begin to appear before my eyes. Oh, here you are. Okay, let me count them again. 1 fire, 2 fire, 3 fire, 5. Boys, there's survivors in the backbone. Well then, clear the exit to the district. Escort people from fire to fire. Do not deviate from the route. Hurry, and one more thing. At least wrap a rag around your face so you don't breathe in the miasma. Indeed, we'll need some kind of protection for the orderlies. It's right terrifying to go in there, but it can't be helped. Orders are orders. And you, survivor, why are you still standing there? Go on out to the clean district since you managed to walk all the way here. Good luck to you in there. Tell the governor that I won our bet. People in this town have a chance. Ergo, so does the town. Ooh. Let's see. My path through the horrors is clear to me, and the people in the town hall are saved for today, at least. So basically, is it because I did this that it'll go in the future? Oh, I've Vlad the Younger is taking charge to the fight against the epidemic. Go. Man, I don't even know the path I set out for myself. One more. Hopefully I can get in here and reload it, although probably not. I've done it, I've done it. We can get out of here. Where the hell is everyone?
Stupid. I was so stupid.
No responsibility will fall on you. I'll draft the document, repeat what I said. What's there not to understand? Tear down the curtains, hand them out to people, wrap up your airways. Still, Governor Saburov, it's a bit scary. The curtains are town property, granted to the town hall by Buzazolgemsky. I won't be too happy to lose them. Maybe we can manage without? Olgimsky values curtains and not people. That's well known. I'm the opposite. Wrap yourselves up. Dankovsky. I say, I've lit all the fires. The way out is clear. Do you want a letter of commendation? You swore you wouldn't return to the town hall. There's trouble enough here without you. We owe you our lives, that's true, but we aren't saved. Not yet. I appreciate your help, but we'll manage on our own now. Maybe we should give you some matches too, so you don't sabotage this life-saving operation. Seems this isn't the time for kind words. Okay, so wait, do I basically tell everyone, like, alright, go fuck yourselves, or... What's the deal here? Or is it like... Or is it basically like, I've done this, so now I can go do whatever I want? I guess I can just wander around now. So Simon Kane was somewhere last seen in the warehouses? Somewhere in the warehouses. Where is that? Is that down here? So our atrium, capes, marrow, giant. Got train station, warehouses here. Oh, the symbol's literally right there. Duh. Alright, well, I guess I'm bouncing. See if anything else is in here for me. Alright. Let's get out of here. God, and I have one shot of this left. Oh, what's the best way out? I guess going through there. I guess I can just head straight to the warehouses. Kind of ignore the everything else for now. Empty. Shit. Okay, then this way. Oh god. Okay, I was gonna say, there should be a fire around here, right?
Tired of this noise.
Pride. God, I guess I can't even go with Mania too high, huh? Town's merely a sequence of districts, and I am the one to choose that sequence. I can choose a careful route, step by step, avoiding dangerous districts, or walk directly to my target. No need to rush. If I change my mind, I can always undo my last move or Z to start over. Well, first let's just head here. I don't think I really have anything to trade, but I can take a look. Alright, guess I'm on my own then. Could look real fucked up for a second. Alright, let's do some trading. I got some matches, some chestnuts. Seems good. Okay, I was gonna say, who wants to trade? Hey, Linky guy, was it your stuff our guys pilfered the other day? I'd rather not be reminded of that incident. Gee, don't get all jittery. It was a test to see if you were a good one or a bad one. A bad one would have run to grown-ups to complain. You were alright, though. Didn't lose your cool. Traded it all back in a whiz. That's the kind of thing we respect. Thanks, I guess. So, I'll make it brief. We've convened the Children's Council and decided to accept you into our, what's the word? Commodity exchange. But you can't play our games. And we're not showing you the invisible cat either, but trading this and that and whatnot, anytime. Okay, so I guess basically I don't have access to the caches, but I can just trade with them. So what do you sell besides stolen mechanical devices? Dirt? Cakes? Twigs? The Children's Council can change its mind, you know. Where are you gonna get a hangover pill then? Or stinky feet cream? Or bits of colored glass? A range of commodities is dizzying. Occasionally someone even brings a schmouder to trade, if they're dumb enough. Alright, schmouder's pretty good. Thanks, I'll keep it in mind. So anyway, we hang out near tall places. Ones you see from afar, like this place right here. If a giraffe was wandering around here, we'd be hiding under it, but our winters are too cold for a giraffe. And another thing, we don't need your little clinking things. Save them for beggars. They're worthless now. Bring us good, sound commodities. Beetles and butterflies. And nuts, too. So tree leaves don't fetch a good price on the kids' market anymore. Alright, let's see what you got. Oh my god, you got so much. Oh, it costs 1. Oh, this is just straight up health. Ooh, I kind of want to keep on to that then. Matches, revolver bullet. I guess I can't trade things that are already in my pocket, so I'd have to take it out. Ooh, recipe. That's kind of cool. Say, how much are matches anyways? 1 each, I guess? Oh, can't even trade it? What? And it costs 2 as well. Worthless. Well, I don't really have enough to trade for the recipes, so whatever. Always only one trader? Can't even save. Alright, well, let's get out of here. I can't travel right now, though. Guess I have to go back to the gate. And then I might be able to just travel through, but let's take a simple walk. It's nice to be somewhere that isn't full of stuff killing me. What do you want? Any news? What's the word in town? Have you been living on a rock? No one's saying anything. Everyone hides in corners like mice. Why aren't you hiding? I went to the pub. It used to be great there, generous. Smatten was a decent guy, would pour on Craig, but now he's dead and the place is shut down. The pub seems to have been the main central hub around here. Everyone's orphaned without it. It used to be, yeah. Now without Smatten, there's no more drinks in the house. It's all for money, and who needs that kind of culture? So I guess I can just get word around the town. I've heard there's some humanitarian aid being distributed around here. Have you heard anything about it? Fortunately, I don't know. I'm not sure anyone does that at all. This is a disaster. Grief was the last decent person in this cursed place. Let's see, are you talking about Gregory Fillon? He provided food for families in our district, hand out bread for the children. Now that he's gone, we will surely starve. Just gotta head to the end of this path. Oh yeah, I guess I have to remember not to use medicine too much, because this will probably be 50 health now. Well, I don't know if it's like the other ones. If it'll become less effective.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Okay. Let's see if we can find out a bit about Simon. I was gonna say, I feel like this guy's gonna have something to say to me. Hey, Sawbones, that you? You the big city Sawbones? A doc, I should say? Yes. Don't you fret. I'm not interested in your jingle jangle. Not worth the hassle. Just tell me straight, Doc. Am I plagued? If only all gentlemen who looked like you do sought medical advice instead of my wallet. I'm serious and scared. Is it okay to admit fear to a Sawbones, or doctor? Ever since I found out my Kulan has died, I've been scared out of my wits. I claimed her in 5 hours, and she was young and strong. So you're talking about your wife or your daughter? How could I marry her when she's one of the kin, or was anyway? She left them but was torn between the town and the steep. I thought maybe if I quarreled with her on purpose, she'd return to her kind, wouldn't suffer her fate no more. It's too late for that now. My condolences. Poor thing, such a shame. I don't want to die, though. Give it to me straight, Doc. Will I follow Kulan soon? Should I prepare bread and milk? Or can his pass me by? Judging by your lack of an official name, I don't know, dude. I don't know if you'll make it. So you suspect your lover might have infected you? It's not possible. When did you see her last? The day before yesterday, in the morning. When'd she die? Yesterday. I know very little of the plague yet, but it's clear from its dynamics that one can't survive the infection for more than a day. If you were infected, you wouldn't be here. Are you sure? Consider how many people have died since the outbreak began 2 days ago. The disease obviously develops very quickly. I'd say the incubation period is 5 to 8 hours. Oh, you've done me a service. Poor Kulan's suffering ended just yesterday. She came to me even earlier than that. Your math checks out. Doctor. Sorry, I should address you with respect. According to your account, I couldn't caught it from her. Maybe not from Kulan, but from someone else. Someone you could have met even half an hour ago, easily. Don't celebrate just yet. If it takes 5 hours to burn someone out like a candle, then it's clear as day. I've been racking my brain. She was healthy when she came to me. Only her legs were wobbly after a night of dancing. Then suddenly, bam, dead of plague, like that. Shows you how death sneaks up on you. Wicked. Like a cut person in an alley. Any death is wicked. That mortality is embedded into human nature itself. It's even more wicked. This plague is one of the most virulent diseases known to science, if we can say it's known. Such loud words of yours, they ring here in this backwater. It's like an alarm bell or artillery. They don't fit the scenery, like you. Can I help you with something, Doc? You're looking lost as a newborn babe. Lost, am I? Maybe you can help. I'm looking for a doctor named Reuben. If I knew where he was, I'd have gone to him with my plague question. He saw the last outbreak and was Bros Isidor's apprentice. But he's gone, vanished, as if the earth swallowed him. You think he's right here in the warehouses? I'll be damned. That's what I was told, alas, without an exact address. Tough luck. I'd love to repay you, but I can't. Don't know where Reuben went. You know, ask the little ones, the kids. If you run into some, they've scoured every corner of this place. They don't miss a thing. If Reuben is here, they've seen him. Thank you and take care of yourself. You dodged infection once. Next time, maybe you won't be so lucky. And now I've given myself a bunch of mania again. And now it just hurts to even live. Can't jump. Let's see, and how am I better when the dog knows me? I'm not. Super science, superstition, why is this here? I don't know, let's see where this leads. Ah, it's the kids' little outpost. Ooh. Is anyone even in here? Throne fit for a warehouse king, render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's. So what if I just snatched all that? Ooh. Invented a wheel and everything rolled straight to hell. Hopefully it's not gonna fault me for stealing all that stuff. Sweet. Hey, you there. Hey, mister, what's that doodad on your chest? I'm looking for a doctor called Reuben. I'm told he's hiding somewhere in the warehouses. Haven't seen no doctors around, but we got a new boiler man lately. Fixed the furnace 3 days ago, but today it broke down again. Go on, touch the pipe. See? It's cold like my dad's feet. So you say you have a new boiler man. Seems like a good cover. Can you tell me where the boiler house is? Then you're walking the wrong way, dummy. Follow the pipe the other way to get to the boiler house. Round here, the pipes are ice cold. If a real maze here could at least put up some signage. Follow the pipe to the other way. Ah. Halt! Who goes there? Turn your head up. Look at us. What's the password? Heckety Feckety sat on a pipe. Heckety Feckety smelled a bit ripe. All the king's crickets and all the king's geese couldn't rid Hecate of the smell of damp cheese. Now say a password, old timer. Is the password geese? Huh, wrong, it's crickets. There's one in this pipe right now. Can't you hear him chirping? Is he named Cricket, or do you mean an actual insect? Who are you calling an insect, Gramps? You going deaf? I've seen old-timers like you with a big metal horn in their ears. Maybe try that instead of embarrassing yourself. I can hear you just fine, boy. Wow, how are you even walking around? Even more so with that bald spot on top of your head. Don't be ridiculous, I don't have a bald spot. Not yet, but you will. Crap, I just gave myself a bunch of apathy. Even in the future, you'll be combing over a bald patch and powdering up your wrinkles until you look like an amateur hour at a mortician's parlor. Sooner or later, we'll all be bald and in a box. Nothing to be done about that. Ha! Never. I won't go bald. I don't intend to get old. Let's see, I like that attitude. You could be an intern at my lab when you grow up. Fighting death and old age is exactly what we do. Sounds unlikely. I can see the future from here. A grand future, while all the grown-ups are dead of plague and we rule the town. I don't think you understand what the plague is. It kills kids, too. Oh, you think you're so clever, huh? How would you know? You a doctor or something? We don't need another one. We already have Dr. Boilerman. The furnace broke down at the boiler house, but he fixed it, and today it broke down again. Yes, I heard the story from one of your friends already. Now I'm following the pipe to the heating plant. It's called the boiler house. It's a house with a boiler, not some hot plant with sap running through it pipes. I say, people believe the wildest things these days. He's so clueless. Bet he can't even follow the pipe without getting lost. Let me give you a hint, old-timer. There's a little heat left in the pipe, and you need to get to where there's a lot of it. Can you remember that? I say you're a Bachelor of Physics with a thesis in thermodynamics. Thank you. Oh my god. Theater actor playing grief. There's no place for pantomimes. Bad Grief. Gregory Fillan. This petty lord called himself Bad Grief, an anarchist at heart, valuing freedom above all else, but only his own. Because of his friendship with the Olgimskis and the Baraks, he saw himself above the law. At least he had some small aesthetic sense, even if it was street level. Oh, maybe that was his throne. I thought that was the kid's. Pinned him to a wall like a butterfly and left him to die. Even stabbed him with a knife for a good measure, but he didn't die from those wounds. Do you know what he died from? Thirst. Do you have any water? What are you doing here, actor? I am no actor. I neither feel nor act. Call me a shadow, a remainder of a person, a trace, an echo, a glove left behind at someone's house. A useless thing, really. Who needs a lone glove? But it is proof that someone once was here to lose it. So I'm hallucinating, that's to be expected. Don't disappoint me, Bachelor. Madness would be too easy an explanation, wouldn't you say? Why not, for a change? Assume you really are speaking to a shadow, to a remnant of the dead. On the other hand, this town is full of oddities. I'm used to being surprised at the shadow of a dead man, no need to gasp. You are a scientist, a researcher of death, so gaze into the face of a dead man. Perhaps then you'll understand why only a mask remains. Sounds like a metaphor. I'm more interested in the natural sciences. Am I the only one who can see you? No, two others watch and one presents. Know this, if one like me is here, then the person you saw is no longer. Today they are already dead. Let's see. Two more, and who presents? A good puzzle, is it not? They pinned Grief to a wall like a butterfly and left him to die, but it was thirst that killed him. Do you have any water? Simon's murderer. Why would they think that Grief killed Simon? Why would a dead man need water? He wouldn't, but this throat feels like it was filled with sand, even though there's no throat left. When you take out the pitchforks, you'll always find something to nail them with. When that happened, Grief saw the faces of his killers. Did he recognize them? You're asking that as a detective. I'm afraid it's not that kind of story. Grief was killed by a mob, not a person with a name. He often thought about death, imagining what his last words would be, and when death finally came, do you know what he said? Came back at a weird time. This is a little theater actor, basically playing like a dead person. Whenever I see them, so I guess he's the person that's hanging above here. Let's see. Do you know what he said? Let me guess, the rest is silence? Ow. He said ow. That was all he could come up with as he bled out, pinned to a wall by a pitchfork. How's that for last words? Yeah, I feel like, people's last words are usually very similar. Damn, well, I had a patient drop his quill, lean to grab it, cough, and die. His last words, blast it. Another said, wish I had a champagne, turned toward the wall, and was gone. He said ow and thought to himself, what a disgrace. That's life for you. You muse on death, prepare for it, and when the time comes... Let's see, I can spread rumors about his incredible way at death's door myself, but to do that I need to know when he died. Good question. Precisely formulated. Look around. Maybe something will give you a clue. See, I was hoping you'd give me a clue, Shadow. What else are you here for? Let's say a smuggler, not a murderer. Didn't deserve this. Did deserve this. Let's see, rotting hope. He accepted yesterday's escape, but he lied to us, but was crucified for a different crime. Simon's murderer. Could have killed Simon, you couldn't have killed Simon. Hammers and pitchforks, deep wounds, blood long dried. Tools of mob justice, when more cruel than common murder demands. Dirt and blood are fully dry, killed yesterday. Can't do anything about it today. Bad grief was cruelly murdered yesterday. Yesterday. If only I didn't try to flee yesterday. I wouldn't have ended up in an infected jail today. I hate you yesterday. So let's see, with the epidemic's onset, people seem to have gone mad, seeing the warehouse excessively cruel. Heard slanderous rumors about grief, but could he be Simon's murderer? I must examine the body for clues. Recalling this brutal execution, I seem to see beside me the embodiment of grief's posthumous fears, which is, of course, impossible. It seems grief was killed yesterday, nailed alive, the attackers vanished, I can do nothing. Bad grief is dead. Shame. Okay, well, I guess we'll continue to follow these pipes. And of course, it's over there. God, everything truly is a maze. Also, town. Peaceful districts are easy to pass through, but I'll have to pass through dangerous ones carefully on my own feet. Such districts are marked with color. So wait, is this one hostile, or is it just stopping me? I guess I can't walk out there. Oh, let's see. Said the pipes are warm. Oh, I see. Connected there. Hey. Are you the new boiler man? No, I'm a doctor. What do you need boiler man for? So your friend said the heating boiler house is nearby. Am I heading the right way? Sure, see the smoke coming from the chimney? That's the boiler house. But the boiler man hasn't been seen in 2 days. Hope he didn't boil himself in his furnace. Hope he's okay too. This way. Okay, I was about to say, like, to be real, I don't see the smoke, but now I can kind of see it. Now it's, like, sort of darkened. But real hard to see against the cloudy background. I guess that's why they added the birds. Oh no. Give me all that. I think the clock is like my like carry things around everywhere sort of thing. So can I split this? Let's do 3. Put all those up. Oh, don't tell me this is Reuben. Oh no. Reuben, Stanislav Reuben, a pathologist, one of the few doctors in his town, straightforward and decisive man. He did something that provoked the anger of everyone, the Canes and the kin, his friends and his enemies. One of those people who you know immediately upon meeting them that won't die of old age. There's medicine left in the cabinet, drugs saved for a rainy day, carefully rationed. And there you are again, Shadow, a bad sign. You're not superstitious, are you? A sign isn't bad. It only points to what it signifies. The one you came for is no more. Today, they're already dead. Let's see, what happened here? He needed a hideout. Grief and old friends suggested this place. In the end, he even enjoyed stoking the furnace. Physical work soothes, leaves no room for thought. Only soot clings so deeply. Reuben was scrubbing it off himself when they came for him. Why do you need a hideout? Reuben came closest to understanding who Simon truly was. After all, he was the one who pronounced him dead. He was afraid that revelation would not be forgiven. What revelation? What did Reuben discover? This is critical. Reuben witnessed a miracle, and he paid for it with his life. Let's see, when did this happen? 3 days had passed since Simon's death. Reuben hid here in the boiler room, but they found him, silenced him. 3 days, I'm far too late. Stanislav Reuben, my last lead, was killed. The trail of the immortal man is lost. See, Simon's closest friend and ally was the local healer, Isidore Barach. Perhaps he knows something of his fate. Now that all threads Simon, I'm afraid I must claw at any chance I find. Simon's trails run cold. Perhaps his family knows something. Okay, so I can basically go to Isidore. Or I can head to the Canes. Going through all the infected districts won't be easy. Screw it, we gotta try. I think going to... Well, I feel like logically you would want to check with the family more than anything. But I do want to establish contact with Isidore. Instead of heading up here, I could go across there. Might be easiest. Let's see if I can do this. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and take this. I am a Dian. Oh wait, that pathway's blocked though, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. Okay, let me see if I can just head here and then backtrack through the district. That way I don't have to actually, like, run all the way through. Perfect. Okay, so add this, and go here. I guess technically I have to head through either this district or this district. Alright, let's go for it. Even though I know Isidore's already gone. Alright. Oh. La Creatura. Changeling. Clara. A strange little ragamuffin with hypnotic eyes. Simpletons claim she can heal with a laying on of hands. They also say she is Shabnak's sister and a harbinger of death, the vicissitudes of fame. I saw Clara in remote places no one else could reach, and at times it's as if she was in two places at once. Some vast presence lurks in her shadow. Who is she?
It all breaks wherever you go. Whenever you go, things, people, time. Can't you feel it? Just stay in.
Stop. Look into my eyes. Don't move. Don't even turn your head. She won't touch you as long as there's a thread between us. Cover your nose and mouth with your scarf and leave this district at once, girl. It's dangerous here. Do you need me to show you the way? Crap. Do you hear how dumb you sound? Do you think I'm blind, that I can't tell where I am? You need my protection, not the other way around. Look into my eyes, you idiot. Who are you? Clara, and I'm the one who's going to save this town from the plague, because you don't have the first clue about it. Your head's a cardboard prison, but I still pity you, such as you are. Here, let me help you. I don't like that condescending tone of yours, not the kind of thing I trust. Few people can bring themselves to trust and kindness. I don't know how you poor souls live like this, but I'm going to save you all the same. Just look into my eyes, keep looking, or else she'll sneak up on you from behind. Who's she? Shabnak, you know that bony monstrosity you don't believe in? The one that's making your hand shake right now? You see her too. Impossible. She's my own private hallucination. My follies are very much Haun. That's not true, but it's good that you think so. The less you believe in her, the harder it is for her to get her hooks into you. Laughing at her would be ideal, honestly, but you don't have the guts for that. You're way too serious. Too serious? Alright, here's a serious question, then. What do you think I'm seeing? Shabnak is the plague's body. The earth spits her out every few years, so she might walk through a town and cleanse it of corruption, of wicked thoughts, of weak people. Everyone believes something different on that front. Why you, with your head of solid oak wood, can see her is a very interesting question. Most people like you are completely blind. What ripped that hole in you, I wonder? I don't remember. Now that's interesting. So there was something. A little pinprick from your past, a hangnail getting inflamed. Very interesting. I'd love to know more. Either way, whether you believe in her or not, she'll never stop following you. She likes you. I can tell from a mile away. But I'll teach you how to handle her. Take notes, scholar. I heed, O great and wise sage. Rule number 1. You're no adversary for her. Your little revolver won't shoot her. Your little knife won't stab her. Can't stab a fairy tale, can you? And why would you even have a knife anyway? So all you can do is run. And the prototype? What prototype? I have an experimental device prototype that's capable of dispersing plague miasma. Let's say this vision, let's say it manifests as some kind of especially dense cloud of sand pest. If I shoot at it, I'll dissipate it. Which means the prototype can kill this Shabnak. You claim to fight death, but look how your eyes light up when you said kill. Killing death would be a heroic feat. It's a long-held dream of mine. There's no way your little device can kill a Shabnak. Neither bone nor metal can strike her down. Everyone knows that. How about compressed air and atomized particles of bile and belladonna? Do your myths say anything about pneumatic weapons? Thought not. They say a sign from Boss Turok can stop her for a short while. When he sighs, she walks on tiptoe. Careful not to wake him. If you exhale the right way, it will probably slow her down. So I can stop her with a shot from the prototype. Better than nothing. You believe that... I am getting a lot of mania. You believe that the inventions of your science can defeat the ancient truth of the steep? Well then, scholar, give it a try. It'll be interesting to see. Now, here's rule 2. She both loves and hates fire. She can't pass a bonfire without wanting to love and destroy it. So light bonfires. They'll slow her down. Let's see, and they've so thoughtfully placed heaps of brushwood all over town to prepare for it. Rule 3. She's drawn to people who aren't hollow. You may be closed-minded and spiteful, but she still senses something in you. There's something you carry inside yourself. Some spark. In other words, there's no way she's going to forget about you. Once she's close, she'll never stop chasing you. Oh good, I was hoping she'd be difficult to lose. This one's so simple that I'm not even going to give it a number. If she catches you, she'll devour you. You might find a way to wriggle out of her embrace the first time, but definitely not the second. No argument for me, lingering behind a thick cloud miasma must be deadly. And finally, you're probably not going to believe me. She eats away at most people's bodies, tries their skin, chews up their immune system, but you're not as easy to get to. Like someone's watching you from above, protecting you maybe. I don't know. Let's see, from atop your polyhedron is stunningly tall. I don't know. Well, yes, I do know, but I don't understand. Feel free to disbelieve me, it doesn't matter. Just keep in mind that you won't get infected in the plague district like others do. Instead, you'll go insane, waste all your time, and then she'll eat you. That's how it will happen. You have a point. Just being in the plague district feels like having a maelstrom raging inside my head. She thinks she's my sister, and I think she's a monster made of bones. My hatred for her is stronger than all of yours combined. Be bold, Bachelor. There's no shame in running from her. Maybe you'll get something done after all in the end. Thank you, girl. This has been a very strange conversation. Prototype can slow her down. Bonfires can slow her down. She cannot be stopped. Beware. Okay. My mania didn't go up that much.
And you'll be gone.
Oh shit. I don't like that. I'm also out of prototype juice. Oh, that's the exact way I need to go to. Okay, go, go, go. Ugh. I don't see anywhere to light a bonfire. Let's go ahead and raise apathy a teeny bit. Oh.
Boiling, cracking, screeching.
What's that say? Simon's Trail has something. Perhaps his family knows something. Oh. I need to head this way. I guess I can just cut right and then go around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Now, question. Does she actually kill me if I, like, get right next to her and touch her, or... You know, can I just run through, or do I need to keep running around and avoiding? Oh. Damn, everyone's staying in here. So let's see, town is driving me insane. These already dangerous infect districts have declared war on me. Look at the architecture in this district and I see demons? Okay. Peculiar signs. Maria Kana, Simon's niece, brought her entourage to Isidore's house. They appear to be enacting some ancient ritual. Daughter of Victor and Nina, eldest daughter of the Canes, Simon's niece. Her mother was a mistress, a woman said to wield mystical powers. Maria believed she was meant to walk the same path. She was followed everywhere by her signs, young people who claimed to have aligned their fates with the constellations and mastered destiny itself. Her every gesture burned with untamed fire.
And worst of all, a coward. Always been a coward.
I can't hear you.
Oh,
Speak my
I
language.
hate
Don't
it.
pretend you don't know it. I haven't said anything yet. Who dares open his mouth while the mistress is working? Daniel Darkovsky, Bachelor of Medicine, at your service. And Daniel, no need to mock me. I haven't somehow forgotten you after 5 days. One does not forget the likes of you. I was just focused on the dialogue. The unexpectedness of your voice caught me off guard, that's all. I want to talk to Isidore Barak. As far as I can see, he's not at home. Give me your hand in, Daniel. Do it. Look me in the eye. No, you're not mocking me. You really don't know. What don't I know? Isidore is dead. How'd this happen? Hey, no, it's all my fault. I should have been more proactive. Instead of sitting at the Stillwater planning my escape, I should have been investigating since the very first day. What about Shadow? Where is it? In the locked room, perhaps. A trace of Uncle Simon's hand still lingers in this house. It's here, very close, very warm, or still warm. I think it's there too, in the locked room, but we can't get there. Trace of his hands, you mean fingerprints, or is this another metaphor? I don't know. Uncle was a very close friend of Isidore Barak, or a rival. True friendship is indistinguishable from rivalry, and I can feel his life still smoldering in this house. In some object, or a living memory. Perhaps he's even there himself. You mean this place might hold some clue that could shed light on his fate? Oh, never mind. It no longer matters anyway. What I'm doing is stupid, and what you're doing even more so. So I thought an hour ago, but if Simon's left some kind of trace, any kind... You're investigating your own way. That isn't stupid. It's not my point, and Daniel. There are traces of Uncle Simon in this house and the whole town. In the polyhedron, in the people, even in the street layouts. Great people don't die, they just scatter into myriad reflections. But we, his poor descendants, won't ever be able to put them back, because tomorrow shall not come. The people locked in the town hall thought so too, but we've broken out. We'll be suffocated by walls of reeking bodies. Shabnak will devour our tomorrow. When you sleep tonight, the apnea demon will descend upon you, and you'll lie there frozen, staring at the ceiling forever. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I had a dream. I've seen every calendar in town stop at number 5. Tomorrow shall not come. It shall not come. Let's see, Shabnak. This will be a surprising confession, but as I was approaching this house, I think I saw her. Some sort of monster, very close. I've seen a Shabnak. You, Aunt Daniel. A woman or a monster, I didn't get a good look. Hard to see anything in this plague-ridden hell. God, I'm just adding that mania on. In this backwater of ours, the earth sometimes belches out the strangest creatures. I'm surprised you had enough clarity of mind to see her. If you're surprised, imagine how I feel. She wasn't there in my dreams, but that doesn't mean anything. She doesn't like to enter my dreams. My dreams are of the higher realms. They strive upward. The clay spawn and rat brigands don't feel at home there. Prophetic dreams again. Suppose I can't complain now, though. Our dreams are not the same. I am a mistress. I can see the truth. Tomorrow shall not come. If only you'd acted differently. If you'd opened the hospital, taken charge of the emergency command, searched for answers, perhaps things would have been different. But you missed your every chance, and so have I. So what do we do now? Go to the Stillwater. Say goodbye to Eva. Gaze up at the starry sky before you write. Write a letter, or before you sleep. Write a letter or get in touch with something you hold dear before the end. I hope to say goodbye to Uncle Simon. Let's see, no, I will fight until the end. That's definitely going to give me more mania. Although you know, Aunt Daniel, this was in my dream too. I stand in this house right here. Uncle Simon breathed behind the closed door, and I told you that tomorrow would not come. It was important to tell you that for some reason. I say, I can't shake the feeling that there's some chance, some opportunity I overlooked. I must find it. God, my mania. Let's calm down.
Queries for you.
Let's see, too late. Isidore's house fell silent with his master's death. His study is on the 2nd floor. Not all threads, I'm not afraid. I must collide any chance I can find. Oh, it's Sticky, Orphan Sneak. One of the children Isidore Barak surrounded himself with in his final days. Perhaps that's why Sticky couldn't let go of his legacy, or his heir. He got his nickname for his straw-like hair and the habit of showing up at the first sign of adventure. There are dozens of such restless teenagers in town. I don't think this one is special.
Well knows the kitten whose meat it has eaten.
Ugh, you son of a barnacle, lost the pen again. Maybe move it to the left. Hey, Sign, what you doing there? Go take a breather. I told you I'd call you lot when I'm done. Done with what? Picking along in someone else's house? I bet money you don't live here. And you'd lose it. I used to come and sleep here like all the time. You know, before Master Isidore died. That's why Maria asked me to break into the house for her. Isidora refused to yield, little burglar. What do you think? I'm some dimwit? The front one took me 3 minutes tops. The main study, though, that won't budge. It's as if they broke the lock especially so no one can open it, and block the door from the inside to boot. Ugh. Come on now, to the left. This again. Now I've broken my favorite pick, too. Aren't you committing a crime right now? The dead man's house must have been locked on the governor's orders. Is there something important inside that study? Of course there is. The clues. It was the murderer who closed it, I tell you. As no one can investigate anything, so Master Barak stays unavenged. I think you're just imagining things like kids always do. Why do you think Istor's murdered? Can't be a coincidence all of this. If nothing else, Istor was a doctor and he dies right before the plague comes and his study's locked. You know how it was. This house was open all the way up until the funeral. Then the killer knew he had to lock it. Because they all understood at the funeral, not everyone grows 4 new arms after death, you know. That beast's claw, too, only happens if you fought for your life, tooth and nail. See, it may be possible to determine the cause of death by the body's appearance. But Istor has been buried already, hasn't he? It's 3 days he's been in the ground, all over now. The killer, he was skulking here that very day. Seen him with my own 2 eyes, I did, because I wasn't at the funeral like everyone else. Still couldn't track him down. So you've seen the murderer? Who was it? Did you recognize him? I'm not telling you. You don't care one bit about Master Barak. All these days, you were cool as a cucumber that he's dead, that he's murdered. For you, Master Barak was just some old man who wrote you a letter to the capital about magical, mystical Simon. And he was the best of them all. If you want to see the person responsible for Isidor's death punished, you need to tell everything you know to an adult. Me, for example. And who the heck are you? Walking around here all high and mighty like, and you did nothing. Bear, he came with you too, and they killed his father, and he was the one who they accused of it. Imagine that. And 5 days after, look where you are, and look where Bear is. Yeah, everyone's better than me. Do you know how many times I've heard that just today? I say, by refusing to say you've seen, you're just helping him hide and cover his tracks. Not the smartest thing to do. I'll find Master Barak's killer on my own, or with Bear maybe, because we cared for him, and you never did. You care about Simon Kane, don't you? Have you ever thought he might be right behind the stubborn door, huh? Rita did tell me that she felt some kind of trace of Simon in this house, a presence. Master Barak, they buried him at least. Simon, they didn't. Someone stole him. You didn't know that, huh? No one did. The Kanes thought they'd be able to keep it secret. Not for me, though. What if Simon's body is right there? I'll find it then, if not you. Or I'll find it then, not you. If I can finally defeat this door, that is. Simon's body has disappeared, so I'm not the only one taking interest in his death, then. God, just another failure. Istor is dead, killed on the very day I arrived, same day Simon died. Town's darkest hour, my darkest hour. Istor's body was buried on the 2nd day. I can't examine it. There's a lot of things going here. And Echo Simon's hidden Istor Barak's study. Last that day, I found no time to visit my colleague, or did I come too late and run to a locked door? If only I had come there in the morning. Young Sticky allegedly saw Isidor's killer returning to his victim's house. If only I could track him. Even if I believe these tales, why do I need Isidor's killer? Let the authorities deal with him. I need Isidor alive. Isidor's killer was seen on the 2nd day, but the trail is gone since cold. Isidor's body was buried on the 2nd day. I can't examine it. Today, the late Isidor Barak is being buried. Do I have a chance to examine his body before that? Pen, signs, love, letter. Okay. So I can trigger the kids with that stuff. Oops. Closed the game for a second. I thought it crashed it. No. Okay, well. I I need to get there, so I'll need to go through a couple of infected districts. Okay, not the way I need to go. I need to turn around. Run, run, run. Oh god.
It's afraid of fire and salt.
Well, time to take the opportunity to get out of here. My sanity is draining. Uh-oh. Burn!
Moses. I will not let you through.
Okay, so basically, I guess if I walk into miasma without using the prototype, that's what happens. I didn't need to use that match. That was kind of a waste. Okay. You know what? Let's go here and trade. Let's get I got a few interesting items. Let's grab those recipes. Doctor from the capital, right? Do we know each other? It must be strange to hear. What kind of town is this with no schools or hospitals? Always baffled me. Now there's an epidemic and we have no hospital. How are you going to treat people without a hospital? How do I start a hospital? Hospital open soon, don't worry. You can fight the plague without one. Or you can't fight the plague without one. See, I'm guessing I can't trade with anyone on the streets. Yep. Wait, they didn't do the... Okay, I guess it kind of looks like it. I just know in some games they'll just shrink people down. And so the kids have like really weird proportions because it's like they... it's like they look like adults. I don't know if there will be a funeral. There will be. They say Grief was killed. Terrible. He was the less decent person in this damn place. Alright. He was the one that they said was killed. Okay, around the corner. And I can grab some recipes, hopefully, with all the random things I have. Alright. Say I want this. Oh, cigarette case. Nice thing to keep the one's hearts or protect from a bullet. Interesting. Marbles are 5. See, although shown to believe that nuts can capture souls after death, they say they're like the polyhedron, whatever that means. Okay. Can also grab this, but I need 2. Poisonous plant once used to put a common gleam in one's eyes, highly toxic, not to be consumed unprocessed. I have 4 of these. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put 1. Anything else I can get? Ooh, I can get that. And a match. That's good enough for me. Alright. So now with this, can I use it? Ooh, I can. I guess I haven't learned where to actually use it yet. Day 4, he was crucified as Simon's murderer. Okay, so now I can go back. I could, well, does this mean I'll have to travel through that district? Don't remember if I tried this one. I tried to, actually I might have undone it. Let me see if I can quick travel through here from this end. Okay, and then we go through there. Oh, sweet. I can't just travel. If I slip through the archway without deviating from the M route, the rest of the journey will pass without incident. I can turn to another archway, then I'll have to pass. Then I'll have to Z create a new route to pass through dangerous districts myself again. Okay, well. Oh god, this is such a heavy district to get through. Alright, well, it's just hard go through it. Do what we can. Hey, this area has some bonfires in it. Go, go. God, it's already 15:59. It's already 1600. Oh, wait. Okay, so it's saying I need to stick to that route? Or I need to create a new one? Oh, I see. So if I deviate from this route, then when I get to the archway, I have to create a new route. I get it, I get it, I get it. I see, I see. Guys, there's like 2 or 3 different ways that I have to go through infected districts. That's so much. Alright, I think actually when I get to the Kane's place, I might... So I don't really understand how saving works. Like if it just autosaves or what. But I think... Alright, just being right next to this fire not count for anything. Yeah, I think I'll stop after I get there. And then when I come back, I can talk with them when I get back. Next time I stream, I can talk with them.
I could use some quiet.
Okay, we're good? Ooh, polyhedron. What was it? The church? Let's see if I can go in here. Locked. And I don't remember a whole lot, but I remember going to the polyhedron. It's pretty cool. Oh look, here he comes again. So you found the genie yet? What genie? What do you mean again? Ooh, the old man's definitely not getting any younger. Got the memory of a giant ancient goldfish. You were asking about the genie just yesterday. I talked to you. When? What did we talk about? 3 days after Simon died. Think we got nothing better to do than tell you the same thing over and over again every day? 3rd day, you say. Got it. No entry. With the little dance animation they gave her. Alright. Oh, wait. Trade. Speed reagent, rush speed, bromide. Let's make sure these are... You know what? I don't even have access to the gun yet, I feel like. So go ahead and put that there. Water, belladonna. Let's go ahead and use this again. Again, not really using it. Nope, don't use all of them. Perfect. 2 new recipes, which I assume will be useful at some point in time. Really gotta learn what recipes I have and whatnot. Here's the entryway here. Alright, does that save it? It does. Perfect. Alright, we'll wait. Ooh, nice. That does just keep everything in here. Alright, well, with that, I think it'll end it here for now. I feel like I didn't do a whole lot, but I feel like it's a lot of setting up and stuff. But yeah. Go ahead and end it there. It was a good time. Thank you to everybody that came by. I appreciate you. I hope everyone has a good rest of their day or night. And I will see you next time.